Hey there, Bernie here, and I, like everyone else, watched that Jim Lill video about the MicPres and how they're all the same and everything sounds the same and you can't tell the difference. And I took issue with it, as a lot of people have, and I've been a recording engineer since the mid '80s. I've worked in some of the greatest studios in the world with some of the greatest musicians in the world. It's how I've made my living for about 40 years now. And I know from personal experience that MicPres sound different. I've made critical choices about MicPres. I've A/B'd MicPres. I've done shootouts with MicPres, so I know that they sound different. That being said, that video, it's compelling, man. It looks cool. He didn't really talk about his setup or how he managed to switch back and forth with absolutely no distinguishable change in level or anything. I mean, he did a great job putting that video together, but I wasn't buying. So I had to just do a quick little test, a little shootout of my own. And what I did was I printed some pink noise into a track in Pro Tools, and I sent that pink noise out to a radial reamp box and then a radial DI into 3 different MicPres. Now, my bread and butter MicPre is a Millennium Media HV3B. I love it. That's like I said, it's my bread and butter. I think it's an amazing MicPre. I also, about 15, 16 years ago, I picked up a rack of 8 Nady PRA8s. These are super cheap. I just needed extra MicPres, and I think I paid like $300 for a rack of 8 brand new. Like I said, 15 years ago. They kind of, to me, they were comparable to the Mackie VLZ, which I think are very good MicPres for the price. I don't have the Mackie anymore, but I still got the Nady PRA8s. And finally, I have a Soundcraft Series 600. It's an early, not an early Soundcraft, but it's a Soundcraft that was made, I think, like around 79 or 80. Handcrafted, hand-wired, amazing gear. Soundcraft, before they went off the prosumer ledge into the Ghost and all that crap, they used to make great gear. If you ever can get vintage Soundcraft gear, check it out, man. It sounds really good. Anyway, so I got a boutique with the Millennium Media. I got cheap with the Nady, and I got vintage with the Soundcraft. And I wanted to test them. So I ran the exact same signal through the exact same line into each MicPre, recorded it. After I'd done that 3 times, one with each, I went in and I got the level to within less than 1/10 of a dB, and I made sure everything was sample accurately aligned. Let me go into Pro Tools real quick, and I will show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so here we have on the top is straight. That's just the pink noise going straight through a bus into the to a track, so that I could repeat the experiment. Next, we have the HV3B, the PRA8, and the Soundcraft Series 600. Now, we don't really care about the straight because it doesn't matter. We're not testing that. We're testing 3 MicPres running the exact same signal through the exact same chain. Here's what they look like if you zoom in. Okay, right away you can see there are differences. Okay, if you can see differences, usually you can hear differences. Now, the PRA8 is the most different, as I would expect. They're very cheap, but you can do good work with them. They're fine. The HV3B, it just sounds so good. It's glorious. It's pristine. And the S600, much more a vintage thing. There is a little bit of difference with the 600 because I had to use a bus because the inserts are unbalanced on that console. So that would immediately change, make a difference. So so I went with using a bus. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Here's what pink noise sounds like if you're interested. That's the HV3B. That's the PR8. Series 600. All three of them sound like pink noise. All three of them record just fine. But when you want to check and see if things are identical, the easiest way to do that is invert the polarity and add them together. Kind of like we used to do back when we were checking MP3s. You encode it to an MP3, you reverse the polarity, you line it up, and you can hear what you're losing when you create an MP3. Same thing applies here. I reverse the polarity on the PRA8, and let's just listen to the sum of the Nady and the Millennium Media. So obviously a lot of high-end information is being lost, but if we put in a low-pass filter, you can see that there's low information being lost as well. Bypass that. Let's bring the volume back to unity. Let's try the same thing with the Series 600 and the Millennium Media. We'll flip the polarity on the Series 600. See, there's still a lot. It's a lot better in the high end, but there's still quite a bit of low end that's showing up in the difference. So these mics obviously, or these MicPres are obviously doing different things when fed the exact same signal through the exact same chain. All of these are being recorded into an HD 192 Pro Tools HDX, so really good converters. There you go. That's all I had to say. I knew MicPre sound different. There's different circuits, there's different components, there's different transformers. Every MicPre on the market has a different build to it. There's no way that you can make such amazing changes and have it sound exactly the same. Do they all sound usable? Yeah, you can use any of them. You can do good work with any modern MicPre and with almost any vintage MicPre. You can do good work. But let's not pretend that they all sound the same, because they don't. And when you select the right MicPre and the right mic for the right source, man, that's where magic comes. Okay, so just had to do it. Just had to convince myself that I wasn't crazy. And since I'm not crazy, I figured I'd show you guys that I'm not crazy. Look at the differences. So we have to, let's go back to our non-inverted. There we go. Look at the differences here. See the different shapes? If you can see a different shape, you can hear a different shape. Just so you know, these are 48K 24-bit. Nothing special. I'm not talking about differences up above 30K. I'm talking about stuff that you can hear. Does it mean one's not usable? No, it doesn't mean that at all. There you go. That's all I had to say. Use whatever you got. Buy whatever you like. It's all good. Just make music with it. Thanks for watching. Bye.